First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
3rd and 9.
Ready. Set.
On play action, Young. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Hut.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Come on, set, ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. He's got this Bijan Robinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Red, 38. Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Blue, 32. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second and goal.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown Atlanta. His 4th TD grab of the season. Matt Gayon for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
Okay, right. Let's go now. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 31, here's second down and 2.
Set, cut. Black, next time.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Ready. Set, ready. 60 red. Set.
Here's a design run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Let's go.
You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
To the right, that's Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Smith, red. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit. And
the pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 50, Green, hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. They needed 19, and that is exactly what they got, and they convert on 3rd and long. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, hut.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. James Pierce in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down.
From the gun, it's Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated a man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's his 3rd catch of his first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Ready, set. Ready. Set.
To throw is Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 57-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
Let's go. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Another run here for Robinson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. That's going to be blocked. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
To kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll look to throw. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ready.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
10 seconds. Let's go now. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Block shot. 45. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion is going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll take this for a couple, but it was a signal. He has enough. First down.
52.
That's another Falcons first down.
He'll look to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Field throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Down. Red, 38. Cut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught left side by Pitts. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. First and 10.
Come on, set.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's Pitts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready up.
34-yard line.
Let's go now.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready. Smash. Red. 40.
Young. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
They've talked about the locker room at the halftime break. Seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On a handoff, Prince, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Real green.
And the Panther
Throwing is Young. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Panthers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Panthers are back within 4. It's 21-17. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's close. 10. 10 black. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often.
Okay,
and
ready?
when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Down. 60 red. 60 ultra. Go ultra. Set.
On play action, Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He gets free. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point is up and through. Panthers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield, that's London. Still on his feet. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 68 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
38.
Back to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard
From the
line.
2 now, here's second and goal.
Let's go now. Black. 95. Set.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go. Yep. Set.
Throwing here on third and goal. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, like it's their size, their catch radius, it's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. Ready?
Look at play action with Young. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. James Pierce. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got a man! That's McMillan! 15 yards through the air. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Blue 32. Cut.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Ready. 45. White. Set.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Okay,
For the lead, here is third and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Brooks will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go now. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down. Nick Scorton in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Okay, ready? Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Ready. Ready. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Set. Set.
On first and 10, here's Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
The Panthers first down. pickup.
Down.
First down,
Cut.
Panthers.
On the ground, it is Brooks. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out wide, that's Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Ready.
44-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
Ready.
It'll bring up second down.
Ready. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Ready.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick.
Let's go now.
It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 22. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score again. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
Matt Gay on fourth.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Okay. Right. Set. Punt.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right.
Ready.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Ready. Set.
On play action, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Young. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. As they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Here is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Set. Cut.
He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first downs.
First down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10
Right.
at the 32-yard line.
Cut.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Now, faking the give. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
Down. Ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.